Hi guys and girls, today we are finding the missing side. Okay, so before we were using the sides to find the angle, now we're using the angle to find a side. Okay, so let's get started. Our first missing side we're going to find is N. Okay, and like before, our first step is to label the sides. We've got the hypotenuse, which is my longest side, the opposite, which is opposite the angle of 30 degrees, and the adjacent, which is the one that's part of that angle. Okay, my next step after I've labelled my sides is to pick my ratio. As I hope you remember, the ratios are sine equals opposite over hypotenuse, or some all tags, cos equals adjacent over hypotenuse, or can't always hide, and tan equals opposite over adjacent, or their old age. Okay, and as you can see, the ones that we've got letters for are our H and our O. Our H and our O, which happen in the sine ratio. Okay, we could use the other ratios, but we'd be looking for adjacents that we don't have. Okay, so my next step is to sub into the sine ratio. Okay, so for that, I'm just going to write sine theta equals, now my opposite is n and my hypotenuse is 5. Okay, so sine theta equals n over 5. Okay, sine theta equals n over 5. So my next step is to look up sine theta in my calculator and times it by 5. The reason we do that is sine theta would tell us what n would be if this h side was 1. Okay, but 5 is 5 times bigger than 1, so we've got to times everything by 5, including what this n side works out to be. So all we do in our calculators is we work out what sine theta is. Sine 30. We use 30 from the angle. Okay, so instead of writing theta there, I should have put 30 to sub in the angle as well. So we find what sine 30 is. We can either use our table or our calculator. Then we go times by 5 equals, and for this I'll use the calculator. So sine 30 equals, this one wants, so sine 30 equals 0.5 or half. Okay, times 5 equals 2.5. And if we look down there, we've got 2.5 meters. So n equals 2.5. Okay, 5 lots of sine 30, or 0.5, equals 2.5. Okay, and that's our steps. We just label the sides, opposite, hypotenuse, and adjacent. We pick our ratio, the sine ratio, because we've got opposite and hypotenuse. We sub into that ratio, sine 30, forgive me for my little mistake there, equals n over 5. Then we put that into our calculator, sine 30 times 5, because we want 5 lots of whatever sine 30 is, and we get the answer, n equals 2.5. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. Bye guys and girls.